I think it's important to step back and really ask yourself, why are you fundraising to begin with? Like, why do you need money?
I think VC is honestly the worst funding you can get. I think it comes with a lot of constraints, and historically, there's a lot that can go wrong with it. Chasing, I think, like certain status symbols about raising from a VC, it shouldn't even be like a status symbol in the first place. It's really just about like how can you get to profitability as soon as possible.
I'm very passionate about founders thinking about a combination of funding options. I think you see these fancy Forbes and TechCrunch articles, and it's, oh, I have to raise VC or institutional money to be a good company and be successful, when in reality, 1% of small businesses in the US raise venture capital. And out of that 1%, 1.9% goes to female founders. So the odds are really not in your favor.
I think there's a competence bias that women have with themselves where I know I'm guilty of this, where I will hold back on doing something unless I feel 100% ready. Men, on the other hand, are often willing to wing it.
I closed my first VC round in 10 hours, and then the angel investor round closed in a couple of days. And I think that shift in speaking, practicing it, and speaking in present tense that you're going to do something makes such a huge difference.
Founders who find a community and support system and mentors and do metric tracking are 3 times more likely to raise money and are more likely to double their rate of survival. Grit beats passion every day, but it is so much more enjoyable and memorable and impactful, and it really helps you when you do have a passion for what you do. Confidence follows action, not the reverse.
You have to tell a story that's like, this is why I'm here on earth, to build this company. And it sounds incredibly dramatic, but that's how I feel about Lore. If retention is solid and it starts to flatline and it like curves down like this and it's pretty solid, that is more compelling to VCs now than growth that's like unrelenting growth, but you're hemorrhaging cash in the background.
The PR that I got was stuff that I couldn't pay for. When I won the FedEx grant, they flew me to meet their executive team and I served on their advisory board. And now I've picked FedEx grant winners, all things I would have never imagined going for it. And I will tell you, for that FedEx grant, it wasn't a pretty application. I was in my bed at 11:15 at night, sad, angry, frustrated, not wanting to apply. I hit submit. It was due at 11:59. And then I got the call. When thinking about going for the grants, if you're under, especially under $1 million in revenue or capital raised, it is a really great option. It's not consistent revenue, right? But it's a great boost in marketing, PR, resources. Think about, if you haven't made yourself a funding map, like a timeline of short-term, medium, and long-term goals, and then your worst case, medium case, and moonshot, so you can have a realistic thought about how you can be scrappy.
The popular thing is not always the right thing. What do you need to do for your company to succeed? And then prioritize that and keep as much of it as you can, because honey, you're working hard.
Do you live your truth? What a way to end